Detroit Lions. Sorry for the delay. I was discussing whether or not I should do a video on basketball. Apologize if you hear the noise, but um I was debating whether or not if I should do this video yesterday or do an NBA some random NBA take about Joel Embiid or possibly the Knicks, but this news kind of delayed those two. Apologize if you hear the noise. Once again, have construction going on in my area, but I do have to say this. The Detroit Lions wasted their money on Jared Goff, who is an average quarterback at best. Now, I know what everybody's thinking. I'm not denying that Jared Goff had a good year last year. But at the same time, now these days, and I started realizing this too with the whole Justin Fields thing, you need a quarterback that you can win because of, not with. Because if we see the quarterbacks right now that win consistent Super Bowls, they won the Super Bowl because of that quarterback. Besides, maybe one year there would be a quarterback that won the Super Bowl not because of him, aka Tom Brady in 2021 when he won this, was it the no Matthew Stafford won the Super Bowl that year. So 2020, Tom Brady won that because of the simple fact that he was carried by that Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense that held Mahomes to 9 points. And Matthew Stafford, same thing. They did not win because of Matthew Stafford. You need the quarterback for consistent years, which the Patriots have done it. Which when Brady was still in his prime, they won because of Brady. And Mahomes is now becoming the guy that, they'll win the Super Bowl because of him. Jared Goff, ever since he has made the Super Bowl back in 2018 with Sean McVay, hasn't proven a thing. He got shut down by that Patriots defense. See, here's the thing, what y'all don't understand. Jared Goff is an average quarterback at best. He's not a superstar level quarterback like Justin Herbert, a Patrick Mahomes, a Joe Burrow, a Lamar Jackson. Jared Goff's barely. If you want to put him in the top 10, that's fine. But I would put him like, at best he'll be like number 10. But he's not top 5. But he's just an average quarterback. Like, even even though as much he's basically, what Eli Manning was. Only difference was Eli Manning managed to win 2 Super Bowls. Meanwhile, Jared Goff has even yet to sniff a Super Bowl ring. So he's basically just Eli Manning without a Super Bowl, without those 2 Super Bowls. The only difference is the Giants are a good organization than the Lions. But at the same time, you're not. Let's be honest, Detroit. Even though you'll most likely win into the division this year, because the Packers and the Bears are two upcoming teams, you're not going to keep that lead on for long, because eventually the Bears and Packers will get better, and your reign for the NFC North is not going to last much longer. Now you will win it this year because of the simple fact that the division is weak from what it is. The Vikings are going to finish last, and the Bears and the Viking. I mean, not the Bears and the Packers are two upcoming teams that will eventually get better. You guys, on the other hand, won't, because you want to know why? You just paid Jared Goff. He's the second highest paid quarterback, and guess what? Guess what's going to happen? And Jared Goff's weapons that carry him, they're going to eventually get traded. So Amon St. Brown, he's gonna. I'll give it 2 years before he or did you already pay him the bag? Because if you did, because since you paid Jared Goff the bag, he's not going to get the best supporting cast. So eventually, St. Brown might hit the door if he's not already paid. That's it. Then you have Jameson Williams. he's gonna get out of there too. David Montgomery. Hey, David Montgomery, you want to bitch and complain about, oh, it's not, I want to be around a winning culture. Well, guess what? Get ready for mediocrity soon, which Jared Goff has proven himself to be. And I'll say this: you'll split with the Bears, you'll split with the Packers, and you'll sweep the Vikings. But guess what? It's not going to matter. You're not going to win a Super Bowl with Goff. You're not going to, because do you want to know what you probably would have been better off doing? You probably would have been better off drafting Justin Herbert back in 2020. To like y'all should have drafted, like, can you imagine Justin Herbert with Dan Campbell as his head coach? Man, that shit, y'all would have been the 49ers if that. But no, because you got Jared Goff, who's a mid-tier quarterback, or he's average at best. You guys cannot get over the hump. And people want to bring up stats. Well, guess what? You really think you're beating gonna win the Super Bowl with Jared Goff? No, you're not going to. Eli, and people want to say, oh, well, you're comparing him to Eli. Well, Eli Manning had a good team around him. That's the problem. And Eli did it when it was only Tom Brady and Peyton Manning were only the quarterbacks that need to fear. Now these days, you have quarterbacks that are going in and succeeding because of them, not because they have a good team around them. Maybe that happens once in a or twice in a blue moon. But right now, with these two eyes, you need the quarterback. And Jared Goff is not proven to be the quarterback that can get you over the hump. And I say this with the 49ers. No matter how much talent Brock Purdy has, it's not going to matter at the end, because there's always going to be a quarterback. Like, when you're going in a shootout, you're not winning. You're not winning. Point blank, period. You're not winning in a shootout. Because the elite quarterbacks, they're used to going out there in the 2-minute drill and delivering when needed to. The average quarterbacks, you just pray they don't turn over the ball. And how do I know this? Is because the Bears should have swept the Lions last year. And the second game proved how inconfident Jared Goff is. When the pressure gets on Jared Goff, he tends to be turnover. Like he said, he gets fumbleitis. He gets turnover prone. He turns the ball over a lot. The second game against the Packers, same shit. And like I said, it was a good run, But at the same time, it's gonna come crashing down. I promise you. But anyways, that's it. That's all for today's video. Let me know in the comment section down below. As always.